EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. Well, let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top of this where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. To the air right away is Brady. And his first look is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing now is Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This is caught by Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones from 6 yards away. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board first here in Vegas. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And
the football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Finding room at midfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
McCarr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with 1 there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now once more, Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. They're going to look to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, the left side throw complete to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Jennings. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 44 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Carr completes it, and he's got some space here. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mac Hollins from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Purdy to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try now for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done.